C'est de l'odeur? Because what's after the C?
I.
Good vowel.
I know good.
I and E. Okay.
I need good.
Yeah.
O is crouch.
Okay, yeah, I, you, O, you. Now, in the same way, by the same token, we eat. Susie, give me the verb. Give me the oral. We eat. Nous.
Nous mangeons.
Great. So G's fall to the same thing. How do we spell nous mangeons, Paul?
M-A-N-G-E-O-U.
There we go. Because otherwise it would be
Mangon.
Mangon. Okay, which yeah, great, excellent. Donc maintenant nous allons nous parler normalement. Ok, nous allons avoir une petite conversation. Donc tu me disais que tu n'étais pas sûr parce que malheureusement un monsieur est mort. Comment il s'appelait ce monsieur?
Il s'appelait Jack.
Jack. Ok. Il avait quel âge quand il est mort?
Il avait 90, non, 94.
94, 94.
Mhm.
Ok, excellent. Il est mort de quoi?
Il est mort parce que il est très bien.
Très bien, ou très âgé, on peut
Très
dire
âgé.
très âgé, ok. Et il n'a pas d'enfant.
Non,
Est-ce que tes parents habitent toujours près de lui?
il habite dans le village, mais,
Au village, oui, au village.
mais il y a 5 ans.
Déménager, ils ont déménagé. Let's look at the word ménage. 3 expressions with ménage, okay? Faire le ménage, cleaning, okay? Ménage à toi, a threesome, because you're kind of setting up house with 2 people. But it's a stupid thing, but it's just entered English. And house setup, déménager, because the de is the prefix that gives me isn't it? Yeah, or D, or whatever's going on, you know, like discover is uncover, découvrir kind of thing. So, give me to move, déménager.
Déménager.
J'ai déménagé. You don't need to say je me suis déménagé. Yeah, okay.
J'ai déménagé.
Good. So, my
Il a déménagé.
lui, il a déménagé
Oui.
dans une autre maison ou dans une résidence?
Dans une résidence.
Ok, ok. Est-ce que tu es allé le voir pendant qu'il habitait là-dedans, there inside, là-dedans?
Oui, nous avons visité.
Now, bits box, verbs box, we visited him. On its own, we visited is nous avons visité. Or visiter will often be like frequent, so it's kind of like nous avons vu. If I'm now saying we saw him, if I've got bits then verbs, how would I say we saw him? So up until now we've got nous avons vu, 1 bit, 2 verbs. 1 bit, 2 verbs. If I'm putting the him in the way, is it going to go with the bits? Yeah, so how to say we saw him?
Nous avons Louis.
With the bits. Here's nous, here's avant on vu.
Nous, Louis.
Nous, are we saying to him? Or are we saying him?
Him.
Who's been seen in the sentence?
Jack.
Great. Is there any other object in the sentence?
No.
Because don't go in English, remember, because for example, I tell him, you go, yeah, well that sounds pretty direct. I tell him, I tell Paul the funny story. Yeah, Paul's the one being told. You think it's direct. What is our reminder to check whether it's direct or indirect? Is there actually something else that is more direct? That's basically it. So if you say, Paul told me, what is being told? Try saying what rather than who. What is being told? The story, the anecdote, the yada yada. Okay? So if we saw him, it's pretty much, I mean, you might have gotten on very well with Doris, his corridor mate, but the fact is, you saw him. So we saw, nous avons vu. So what's the him involved now? If it's direct is going to be the word, nous.
Le.
Good, so put me le in the middle of nous avons vu. Nous l'avons vu. Remember, a le in the middle of the sentence will give. Say for me, j'ai vu,
J'ai vu.
je l'ai vu,
Je l'ai vu.
je les ai vus, with the
Je
plural.
les ai vus.
Tu as vu,
Tu l'as
put
vu.
the le in there, tu l'as.
Tu l'as vu.
Good, okay. Tu as vu, put the le in there, tu l'as.
Tu les as vus.
Good. Susie, il a vu, put the le in there.
Il l'a vu.
Good, okay. Il a vu, put the lay in there.
Il les a vus.
Good. Nous avons vu, put the le in there.
Nous l'avons vu.
Put the lay in there.
Nous les avons vus.
Great. Put the on, do it with on. I mean as in on. So on a vu, put the le in there.
On l'a
Yeah.
vu.
Good. All of this feels much easier if you're not jumping off a kind of, in a sort of Arnie movie, Hollywood way, and quickly landing on a motorbike coming underneath. If you give yourself longer to pronounce the auxiliary, it just feels less of a, like, do you know what I mean? So on la, do you know what I mean? It's great that you've got the links. Okay, but so on a vu, and yes, it's speed properly. To be honest with you, you don't need to pronounce the auxiliary for that long. And I mean, I'm saying that. I'm asking you not to do that long term. But for the moment, it's less bothersome to go on a vu rather than on mesera vu. So on a vu, put the le in there, please.
On a vu.
Great. Ils ont vu, put the le in there.
Ils les ont vus.
Great. Okay. Good. So quand était la dernière fois que tu l'as vu?
La dernière fois
That I saw him. Give me that I saw him. Que
que je l'ai
eyes on me. Give me say I saw.
je l'ai vu.
Je
Je l'ai
l'ai.
vu.
Good. Je l'avoue is I confess because the verb avouer is to confess. Yeah. Okay. So je l'ai vu. I admit that j'ai vu and je l'ai vu. We've got some trapeze work to do, haven't we? Because we've got je separating again. Donc je l'ai vu. La dernière fois que je l'ai vu, c'était quand?
C'était
Il y a.
il y a un an.
Ok. Est-ce qu'il aimait sa vie là où il était? Est-ce qu'il avait des amis dans la résidence?
Oui, il a beaucoup d'amis.
Il a ou il a?
Il avait
Oui,
beaucoup d'amis.
très bien.
Il était très heureux
Mhm.
et il avait habité
He had lived or he used to live?
had lived. He's dead now.
Okay, but are you saying he had lived or he lived?
I'm saying he lived in the village his entire life.
Good. So, this is interesting. I'm not saying death is interesting, but what I'm saying is grammatically. So your choice is, he used to live in the village. Now this is why we can't listen to English. If I told you I spoke, normally, boom, 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 what would your reaction be if I spoke? You'd give me,
Je parlais.
great. So but don't always think, oh, simple past, boom, boom, so I'm going to go with the 1, 2, 3. Because I spoke English with my grandmother when I was little. Could be je parlais. It could actually kind of be like this ongoing thing. So again, don't always make that assumption. Same as with what I call the mental verbs. How would you say I thought? No, I wanted, using the verb vouloir. Je
voulais.
Lovely. Rather than just automatically, oh, I wanted, there's an ED, therefore it's going to be j'ai voulu, okay? So he lived, il habitait, he used to live, or all things done and dusted, looking back at his existence, il a habité, but I would go with il habitait. So he used to live
Il habitait
au village,
au village.
or give me he spent his entire life. The word for entire, and you choose make it feminine, is entier, like premier, E-N-T-I-E-R. So give me he spent his entire life. Il a
passé
feminine his
sa
lovely life
vie
entière.
entière.
Give me all his life, feminine clause. All feminine clause, good. His feminine clause,
Toute sa vie
Lovely.
entière.
Toute sa vie, keep it a feminine clause, keep it pink, keep the whole thing pink. Toute sa vie. Well, I suppose we wouldn't double up with toute sa vie, but if we were, all his entire life. But you see my point. So keep it all pink or keep it all blue. Okay, donc il a passé toute sa vie au même village.
Oui.
Excellent. Qu'est-ce qu'il faisait comme travail? So pause, just because about something I was doing a video on today. If you heard il faisait, you recognise that because you kind of are getting cognitively where stuff is. But how many words are you hearing in il faisait?
2.
Great. So we know we're not in the bum bum bum.
Mhm.
You've also got an A sound on the end. Where else do you hear an A sound on the end of something? You either hear il a something A, which again tells me the past, or you hear ré for ray ra ron, which tells me it's future, or ray ray ray, which tells me it's... So as much as these A's are bloody everywhere, when you hear il something A, okay, especially when in the absence of an R, coming the other way, French to English, it tells me it is... it's in the was tense, yeah? So, qu'est-ce qu'il faisait comme travail?
Il faisait agriculture.
Alors, il était... Alors, moi, j'ai choisi de dire faisait parce que what did he do? But he was, il était... C'était un fermier, farmer?
Yeah, oui.
Ok, excellent, excellent. Est-ce qu'il avait une copine? Une petite amie? Est-ce qu'il était jamais marié?
Oui, oui. Son...
Ou ça? Sa femme.
Sa femme
Mhm.
est morte.
Féminine est mort.
Est morte.
Très bien.
Il y a 8 ans.
Ok, elle s'appelait comment?
Elle s'appelait Evelyn.
Est-ce que tu t'entendais bien avec elle aussi? Est-ce que tu avais une bonne relation avec elle aussi?
Oui, oui. J'avais
Très bien.
une bonne relation.
Give me the first verb I use. I got on well with him. I got on well with her. I heard myself well with her. Je m'en...
Je m'en...
Take them on out of it. What's the verb you know involving entente? Say what you know the verb to entente.
Entendu.
Great, you give me something? Lovely. So whatever tense you're coming to, method one would be to what? Go to the infinitive. What's the infinitive? Entendre.
Entendre.
Good, but even entendu would have given it you because what do I need to stick my A on the end of? A hard. It's also present in entendu. So je m'entends...
Je m'entendais.
Well done. Okay, je m'entendais
Oh,
bien
I'm
avec...
not sure if that was the right word.
Je m'entendais bien avec elle. La question la plus importante. Est-ce que cette femme, te donnait... Tu as des frères, tu as des sœurs?
Oui, j'ai 2 frères.
Ok. Est-ce que cette femme vous donnait les biscuits ou les bonbons quand tu étais petite?
J'ai oublié.
Ça, pour moi, c'est la raison pourquoi les voisins ou les voisines existent. Go and see Mrs. So-and-so, she'll give you a biscuit. Oh,
Oui.
fantastic. And now, Miss Ida.
À Noël,
Oui.
il a porté le costume de...
So he wore, now again, you're going on English very quickly because you developed a skillful reaction. Did he do it once or did he used to wear? So he used to pop on a Santa costume, did he? Yeah? So we could also go as a preparatory cognate, which I don't want to be using the English for. He used to. Take your left hand, bounce it for me. So although we go wishy-washy, the wishy-washy could also consist of a lot of little bounces. What do these bounces mean when you did something repeatedly and ongoing? So he used to wear...
Il portait
Lovely.
un costume
Oui.
de
Père Noël?
Père Noël.
Père Noël.
Père Noël.
Est-ce qu'il apportait, I was impressed because I thought that's what you're saying, to bring. Do you remember from the end of last time? So to bring, but something you can carry, apporter. So if I'm saying il apportait, I'm not saying il apportait, I'm saying il apportait. So he used to bring. Est-ce qu'il apportait les cadeaux dans un sac?
Oui, naturellement.
Naturellement. Excellent. Final word on that for you is the word for well-behaved for a child is sage. Sage. Okay? Excellent. Quelle était ta tradition préférée de Noël quand tu étais petit? Quelle était la chose que ta famille faisait? C'est possible que ça soit quelque chose que toutes les familles font, all families do, ou c'est possible que ça soit quelque chose très unique que ta famille faisait. Mais quelle est ta tradition de Noël préférée? Ton souvenir préféré de Noël, your favorite memory de Noël quand tu étais petit?
Mon grand-mère, ma grand-mère.
Quickly, what with it? Quel est le mot plus intime en français pour comme grandpa or granny or not granny, grandma, grandpa, nana I despise, but granddad. Quel est